I'm here.
I'm Sophie.
Buried, guys. Episode 10, season 5. We are, what's the word?
We are
really excited going through these last episodes right now.
Like I've always been saying from the beginning, I have to really see how the show ends to have my full, thorough opinion on Walter. Because y'all was eating me up in the comments.
It was eating both of us up. People are gonna have their opinions.
I don't mind that.
End of the day, but at the end of the day,
what?
We're gonna get right into it. The link to the Patreon is in the description, guys. Week early access on there. If you're watching this right now, it's already been on the Patreon. Full length movie reactions and full length short reactions are on there. Lord of the Rings full length reaction is on there. Go check that out, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
And let's get right into it.
All right, random old man.
What if it's Walter's dad? No, Walter's dad died.
Okay,
Never
Walter's
mind.
dad.
No, it's not. See how skinny the steering wheel is? They make steering wheels so...
Somebody's dead right there.
Dead?
Mm-hmm. 100%. Oh.
Yeah.
It's the gift.
I know. That's from
Santa Pinkman.
Wow.
Jesse Claus.
Wow. You know what's funny? I was trying to think of something. Man, be honest.
He is
if
so
y'all
happy.
saw money on the ground, would y'all really take it?
Type of question, bro. If I see chunks of
what
cash,
you mean? You ever heard of like not
goodness.
taking money because it might not be yours?
That's cool. I can use that money to buy a lawyer and nobody touching me. And he about to find Jesse over here crashed in the playground.
You think he crashed?
I don't know. I'm just in a predicting mood right now. Oh, but Jesse's not there.
What if he crashed the car? But that would only lead back up to him.
That changed my life. The essence and symbolism of this rotation is a connection to how Jesse's head is constantly spinning ever since Mr. White came into his life.
God bless you. And that was facts, babe. That was good. Yo, didn't his last car break?
Bro,
someone ran over it?
His last car did break. And that is a Lamborghini car. He upgraded too.
One thing about Walter,
upgraded better than Walter.
One thing about Walter, he gonna get punched in the face.
Mexican standoff?
I
said Mexican standoff.
What else is there to be said?
I said Mexican standoff.
You need to chill out.
I did not mean to say that. No, please. Okay. Thought that kid was about to have a...
Yeah, look at him nervous.
Yeah, of course he nervous.
Y'all was the one talking about he wanted to get caught.
Oh yeah, he is on the phone too.
Who is Skyler on the phone with?
No.
Yeah, Hank. So my opinion is, let me say this. Wait, let me say this. Let me say this, right?
Wait. I know.
To me, okay, you found that out, but at the same time, I don't think it's his place to call Skyler. Of course I'm right.
Hank definitely did call Skyler. And she has to act surprised.
Where's Skyler?
You know.
She just kind of left. She didn't say where she was going.
Oh my goodness.
Because whole time Hank is trying to protect Skyler.
Yeah, of course.
So he's gonna call her.
He don't think Skyler knows, right? Of course. Just meeting up, okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't like that. I think, in my opinion, you're supposed to be more loyal to your husband.
What are you talking about? She's not gonna be loyal to Walter and be like, oh, I know he's selling drugs, Hank. Right. She has to act like she's unaware.
I don't know if there was abuse. But I want you to know that you can be open with me. Don't hold that.
I'm sorry. You gotta pause real quick.
Okay.
I'm
We can pause it. We
sorry.
can pause it.
Hank is a DEA agent, and I
Yes.
get that.
Yes.
I understand he's trying to do his job, but I feel like the way he's kind of just pushing to just separate the family is interesting to me. I'm not saying you can't be mad at Walter, but at least be like, Walter, really?
Okay. Well,
You know?
well, I will say this against your argument. Go back to the last episode where he said, Hank, this could ruin our family. Yeah, Walter was like, this is going to ruin our family. He said, Walter, what do you mean? You don't give a damn about family.
His cancer's back. So he says. He didn't tell you? Who's to say it's even true? I'm lying. Piece of shit.
I mean, when he found out his cancer just came back, he realized the book was gone. And then all this happened.
But when you start telling me what you know, we start filling in the gaps. I'll have him in lockup before the sun goes down.
Hank.
His determination is crazy in this scene, y'all.
I understand. I am here to help you. But to do that, I need your help. We start bringing in lawyers.
Because let me say this. As much as it seems like Hank is doing this for Skyler, he's really not. To him, it's like, wow, I actually found the person who was doing this big case that I was building on. Because it would solidify himself as being a DEA agent. Not even because that's his family. Literally because he found out who was Heisenberg.
It sounds like what you want is to get Walt at all costs.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
We need to go get the kids. We need to bring them to my house so that they're safe. And then we need to help each other put that animal away.
I'm sorry, but I feel like, okay, like...
Oh, come on, let's go to the house and we'll deal with it there. Come on.
Am I under arrest?
What is she talking about?
I mean, what you mean?
Am I under arrest? Hank, are you arresting me? Am I under arrest?
Yes. I knew she was going to do the Skyler thing.
Duh. Honestly, Hank was better off doing this at his house.
I get it. I get it. She's trying to protect Walter. I get it.
It's not even just about trying to protect Walt. There's a lot. Like, I never said Hank can't talk to her, but I feel like the way he's doing it is absolutely wrong.
We are here to do a job, not channel Scrooge McDuck. You hearing me?
I hear you. Oh, screw it.
What are they doing?
Like, money that they don't got.
Mexico. All I'm saying.
Oh, they talking about what Walter
Obviously, they would have it dreams of taking the money away, but they're not going to do that.
Don't.
I have to talk to her.
You don't
I
have to
find out
do. You
what she
answer
said.
that phone, and Schrader's on the other end of the line with a legal wiretap recording everything you say. You're not.
That is true. Because knowing what Hank know now, he could do that. But I don't like it because I don't want Walter ignoring her because it's going to be bad, you know?
Of course, there's always.
Always what?
Killing him.
Have you given any thought to sending him on a trip to Belize?
Yeah, killing Hank.
Where Mike went to? Off on a trip to
Yep,
Belize.
killing Hank.
So you better.
Walter is going to kill Hank
he's
at the
not.
end of this episode.
I just said he wouldn't do that.
My mistake. Family off limits, of course. I'm just throwing thoughts out there. This is a safe room, right?
Bull crap.
He's outside the uniform.
Bull crap.
Walter would not kill.
defending Hank like that. Whatever.
Walter would not kill Hank, Jameer. He wouldn't.
Whatever.
I took the tops off. Figure you want to check to make sure it's still all there.
You figured right.
Right.
You think they took some?
They probably did. Having that little talk. Of course, they probably took a stack or two.
The rest is mine. Insurance in case I need you.
In case you need me, I'm thinking the probability is high.
Right.
Just find Jesse. Keys.
Imagine getting stopped by the cops.
I can't wait to get into Better Call Saul. I want to see all like what was happening. What connections was Saul making?
Right.
You know, who was doing all the real
I'm
work?
actually upset that he didn't answer Skyler, but what Saul said is right though. He would wiretap all these stuff. He about to go bury out there.
Look like he about to go bury it, yeah. Buried.
Oh.
That's what the episode called.
Wait till you found out Jesse just giving away money.
Sky?
Wait. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's Marie. Marie gonna want to know everything, bro.
Sky, I know you're home. Let me in. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Crap.
Tony, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Dang. Now Marie knows. She knows now.
I mean, of course.
Since Gus Frank. All that money that Walt made.
It wasn't a lottery. It wasn't a car wash. Yo. And it definitely wasn't no gambling.
Did you know since before Hank was shot?
I mean,
Well,
that
didn't,
wasn't really
Yeah, that
Walter.
didn't. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
You won't talk. You won't talk to Hank because you think that Walt is going to get away with this.
Wow.
Are you surprised? I'm not.
You cannot get mad at her for that. That's not fair to her. And I feel like that slap in the face was not well deserved, because how do you expect someone to comfortably talk about, yeah, my husband is selling meth, and like, yeah, he's the one who's causing all these killings. How can you say that to your siblings without them not wanting you to stop being with that person?
I did not say that. I did not say Skyler is. I just said.
You're basically saying Marie reacting like that is totally right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yes, it's understandable.
No.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? She's coming with us. No, she is not. Give her back to me. Marie.
I don't agree with this. I'm sorry. If you really wanted to like understand your family member, talk to them. That's making choices for her. You can't do that.
My baby, Skyler, we have to save my child. Give me my baby.
Marie!
Now.
Do it now.
Yeah, just give her the baby.
You can't just, you trip. You can't just take someone's baby.
Right. Just
That
let her
was
have,
too far.
like, right. She is going a little too far.
The
All I'm
decision.
saying is, I understand, especially why Hank is so trying to get Walter, because like it's not like he a regular guy. This man is a literal he's a cop. So it's like, it's not like he's just this average citizen. Oh, my brother-in-law, can't believe it. No, of course he's gonna feel really hurt by what Walter's doing.
36, 52.
Dang, it really took him all day. I guess it is hard to dig.
Dang, he don't got nowhere to memorize that. Oh, I was okay.
That's why he kept repeating it.
What happened?
He thinks Skyler just betrayed him by talking to Hank, and that's not what she did. Like, he's acting weird.
I think they're about to have a conversation right now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness
he was
gracious.
burying stuff all day, so.
Jeez. I was exhausted. Stayed in the bathroom.
I don't think Skyler could pick him
I
up.
was about to say, I guess you can't pick him up. Just the little things like that in this show.
Never speak of it. Never give it up. We pass it on to our children.
Yeah.
Give them everything.
Yep, that was the whole point, right?
Exactly.
It's the way this works, Walt. Is to stay quiet.
Okay, that could work. Maybe.
So what Walter
Hank is on.
So what Walter just said,
suspicion
if
based
he
on
just
what
did
he
everything
said.
for nothing, does that show him being a narcissist, or him
No.
doing it all for himself?
No, that doesn't show him being.
Like,
a
I
narcissist.
get within the actions and how things were going, But he literally did all this because he just wanted his kids to have a better future.
No,
and
he
it
still
just
is a
took over.
narcissist. It's just what he just said. No, that doesn't make him it, but he still is, 100%.
I don't like my time being wasted.
Well, I'm here. And 10 minutes is a small sacrifice when we're talking about a $50 million shortfall.
Dang! What happened?
Okay, now you've seen it.
Yeah. Now I've seen it.
That's their meth lab?
Right.
I tried Heisenberg's way. It didn't work out. I want to cook in my territory. I want to use guys that I trust, not Todd, who I don't. And that's the end of the conversation.
Okay, well, you're not gonna meet the standards then. It's that simple. Supposed to meet the standards. Like what? It's gonna mess everything up. Well,
And I hope this wasn't a setup on her end. Because knowing her, she always trying to set people up. Because why they just say,
well,
we
hold
have
on.
a problem?
Wait, that wasn't set up. Wow, good prediction. I mean, I kind of, yeah, I figured it too. But that, yeah, it makes sense because we were like, why? You were like, why is she even? You know what I'm saying? Everything made sense.
Hello? Ma'am? You okay?
She's not going to respond at first because whole time but if she don't know who it is?
Who's that? Todd? That's Todd.
Safe to come up whenever you...
Ah, it's Todd. Crazy bum. The crazy Heisenberg sidekick Todd.
Cool, so I guess maybe just close your eyes.
She always send people like this crazy.
No,
and
that was
Mike is right. You really can't trust her. Cause she is always setting people up.
No, that was a crazy setup.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't care about them. He was being. I mean, I get you want to do your own thing, but it just wasn't gonna work out in Walter's favor. Yeah.
Arnold. Okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's just crazy because
Damn.
Mike literally said you cannot trust her, and you really can't.
I mean, well, they didn't know that.
I know, but that's why, like, when she popped up in this scene, I was really in my head, like, you know.
Tell Steve, tell Raimi, you've got enough to get them to believe your story. At least put the whole DEA on it. That's how this is supposed to work, right?
No.
Right. Because still, all the evidence he got don't even prove Walter.
Yeah.
I'd admit that the person I've been chasing the past year is my own brother-in-law.
Oh, snap.
What?
It's over for me.
Yeah, whole time I didn't even think of it like that.
What?
If he turned in his brother-in-law, that is going to end his career.
Why do you think now that he figured out it's him, he got to be serious about this? Because if he is to take him in, it has to be hardcore. Like, this is the guy, 100%.
And they catch Walt without you. If they find out that you knew and you said nothing, Hank, wouldn't you go to jail too?
See?
Well, I think that's
and
why...
who told him? He didn't figure out he was suspicious, but who did the final thing of telling him? The man himself. Hank or Walter has to do something now to each other. They have to. Or everybody's gonna fall down.
What money?
Oh, you're gonna love this. It involves your old pal Jesse Pinkman.
Pinkman?
I'll give you this.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Jesse, you messed up with that. I'm sorry.
Can we get you anything? Coffee? A soda?
Thought not.
People like them would annoy me. And I would...
They just doing their job.
Doing their job or they just being a-holes.
They're literally just, that's their job, to try to get information from people like that.
Okay. Maybe I can get him cranked up enough that he starts yapping. Then you guys go in there, get what you need from the little shit stain, finish him off.
They funny. I wonder if Jesse really is gonna react.
I don't know.
I don't know. I hope not, because he really does hate Hank. He does. He does not like him. But there is no way I gotta wait to see what. Okay, all right. Sylvie, listen. If they figure out the reason I'm saying, right? Because the whole point of the episode was like, all right, Hank, you're drawing. You need to care more about this, care more about that. He doesn't even care about.
Logical.
He wants to catch Walt. No matter what. So if he does not catch Walt no matter what, because I was reminiscing, I was thinking in the show, I'm like, you know what if Hank and Marie does do nothing? But it's like, wait, you can't do that. I know my brother-in-law is Heisenberg. He told me. So if he gets caught, I knew. You know what I'm saying? And it's worse because Hank is not an average citizen. Like I said, he is a cop that knew Walter was Heisenberg. So now he has to get him, because if for any reason Walter gets caught, he's going to get in trouble too. Now you could say, well, Walter's not going to get caught. But I don't want to think like that, because who knows? What if he could?
I personally, if you really wholeheartedly think about everything, nothing traces back to Walt. It doesn't. You can't. Because first of all, Walt destroyed a lot of evidence, tangible evidence that he would have been found on. Everything right now that would be evidence is word to mouth. Even Skyler confessing is like, okay, that's word to mouth. But even if they was to take him in, unless they found the money, what tangible evidence do you have? And you can't just prove someone guilty because of what you said. And even Hank connecting the dots with WW, there's still no tangible evidence that was Walter at the end of the day. So in my opinion, watching this, that's why like even Skyler, where she's telling Walter like, no, don't turn yourself in. Because right now, all Hank has is suspicion, and she's not wrong. Okay, so at the end of the day, her and Walter are kind of in the cool for right now, or in general, because there's no tangible evidence. And what Marie was saying to Hank is that he knows he can't not do something, but if he does something, his career is going to end. You gotta think about it, because even you basically saying the fact of him knowing, imagine another person found out Hank knew, his career is going to end. If Hank directly turns in, his career is going to end because that's his brother-in-law. No matter what, it's a loss for Hank. And now it's kind of like, well, what do you do now?
You know what I'm really trying to think about? Because I'm like, okay, what if Hank doesn't do anything and Marie doesn't do anything? They know Walter's that guy. And nothing happens, right? Because you said nothing's traceable. But I'm like, okay, what if his cancer does catch up with him? What if he does pass away in the next 6 months or a year? Who is going to be in charge of all that stuff? All the operation? Who is it going to get traced back to? So what I'm telling you, the mark that Heisenberg has left, it's not going to go away like that. And I feel like it's dangerous to keep that information in your head and as a cop not to act on it.
No, of course.
So I understand why Hank is doing that. It makes sense.
I feel like, how do I explain it? Now, like I said, now knowing what Hank knows now, he's gonna do more things to figure out it was him. Basically, now that he knows now, but. Now, because everybody's aware, you got to think about Walter, like, what is he going to do? Now, with Jesse, that's kind of like the only other thing. But knowing Saul, his whole reputation not going to fail because of Walter. Because Saul plays a big role. You got to think about, there's a lot of pieces where it's like Mike not being alive anymore. There's no physical thing of the whole Gus operation. You really got to think about still what tangible evidence. So to me is that, and at the end of the day, this is Hank's case. He's the one working on it.
Not
but
anymore.
I feel like,
whoa, not what?
But
what
I feel like the
case?
problem. Hear me out. I feel like most of the biggest problem is Hank having to hold on to this, not knowing exactly what to do. I think that's the problem. Because honestly, if you think about it in Walter's favor, it's not really going to mess him up. is not, if you want to be honest.
What?
It's Hank.
What's not gonna mess him up?
I said right because it's like there's no proof
Because
that
Hank's
it's
gonna
him.
mess him up. Because Hank's not gonna stop.
Yeah, but just like he was saying, like there's no tangible proof, Jamir. You can't just.
Well, we don't know what
arrest
Jesse's
someone.
about to say. Jesse hates Hank.
Okay, but you know in court it's not just about testifying. It's about proof too.
I'm just saying. Hey,
It's about proof too. You can't
Listen,
just like
Hank and Walter aren't strangers. They close and they know and they know
okay,
where each
Jesse,
other live. Like, come on.
Okay, Jesse's saying something, and you still have to find a way. Well, why would an old former student be in interaction with Walter? You still have to find a way to make that make sense. You have to find ways to be like, yeah, I saw these two people together. There is no proof of that. Like, yeah, someone can, like, unless there's pictures, unless, like, I don't know. But this episode was definitely, like, intense.
Yeah, I think we definitely brushed over the situation and had our thoughts about the episode.
And I think Skyler coming back to that realization too of like just staying quiet. Like I said, I feel like, yeah, you can hate what someone did, but you don't hate the person. That don't mean you want them to like suffer and die. Like she was speaking out of anger. To Walter, it's like, dang, if I do die, I don't want this all to be for nothing. Keep the money. And I think that episode really showed a different side of Walter and Skyler.
No, it didn't. It did not show a different side
it
of
didn't
Walter.
show a
Walter's always been like that. I never said Walter White is like, oh, he's doing this because he's just this evil guy that came out of nowhere. We know why. Duh. I know he's making money to give to his family. It's just the way you go. I've said this from day one. It's just the way you go about things that makes him Heisenberg. Just the way he went about making the money, the way he went about lying and manipulating people, like Jesse.
Honestly, if I want to say who he did the worst to, I would kind of say Jesse. Because at the end of the day, like I said,
he did not have
Walter would do anything to protect his wife and his kids.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I always said that from the beginning.
I didn't say he won't ever protect them. I just feel like his thought about them.
Listen, I feel like the thing about Walter is, to him, it's like, yeah, I'm protecting my family, but while going by every day, he's doing things that he would have never thought he would, but he's doing it because he's just trying to protect his family. That's how I see it. Like I said,
I don't think everything he's doing is protecting his family.
I'm very interested in how it will end.
And we will see y'all.
And actually because was it the episode before this where when Walter came back to his old house and it said Heisenberg? So one thing we can say is that at least we know for some reason in the future they do figure out it's him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They do.
I was saying Walter. Now you're right. I guess in the future we do know Walter is older and he cleared. Well, we don't know how far in the future that is. He grew a lot of hair, so that's
that
definitely
was his birthday. Actually, if you don't remember, it was probably like a season back when it showed a really small clip of his 52nd. It was his 52nd birthday, and then he was like in this diner,
actually,
eating a muffin, and then he was walking back.
Right, so Walter lives more than 6 months. I remember. Okay. I remember the image. Walter is definitely surviving the next 6 months. I don't know why. So that whole theory about me saying him dying, that is kind of out the window. So now, even you bringing that up, that actually proves my point even more. Hank and Walter are gonna do something. And it's probably gonna be Walter. You know what? This actually proves my whole theory.
Actually, this is
No, stop. This proves my whole theory. No, because you went just saying that about the future. Y'all, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Heisenberg is going to do something to someone of importance. I don't know who. Maybe Hank. Maybe get rid of them, maybe kill them, I don't know. And then that's going to have a huge effect, which is why we don't see Skyler in the future. We don't see Maria in the future. We don't see Jesse. He's just all alone. And then he is low-key still in the business. That's why in that one clip in the future, we saw him handing that and having a gun and blah, blah, blah. He's by himself because he did something to maybe Hank or somebody else. And now a lot of people know that's maybe the house of where Heisenberg is at. Actually, no, I'm lying. They know Walter. They figured out Walter's Heisenberg because of what he did. And now he's in a new name. new disguise, you know, walking around still doing the business all by himself because of what he did. That's what happened. And there's no way you can say that didn't happen.
Okay, well,
he definitely does something or kills someone. I'm not gonna say he kills Skyler, but maybe he kills Hank or something.
No, what I think is that Walter is going to overall want to send his wife and kids away and have them start a whole new identity while he let them live in peace while he still continues the business.
Yo, you think Walter's such this...
Because what you just
Heisenberg
said,
is this.
Let me finish, because what you just said don't really make sense. Like, you said something about, like, Skyler and his kids and Marie dying off, like, what?
No. I said them going away. They're all not there. Because of what I feel like he's going to do. It's literally Hank versus Walter right now. How can you not see that?
Okay, so you think at the end Walter is going to kill Hank?
I don't want him to. I don't want Walter
because
to die.
I feel like that would defeat the whole purpose. I really don't.
But how else could this show end, Sophie? How does that future make sense? How is he a new identity?
Jameer,
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
what did I say? My other thing was him getting caught, right? Hank figuring out and telling everybody that that's him, right? That's the other thing. They could do that, and then he ran
saying
away.
That. What if it's
but
Jesse?
How come he's still there?
What if it's something with Jesse?
Sophie,
I don't know.
He clearly did not go super far away. He's still in his neighborhood, meaning there's no way Hank is still looking for him.
And that first, before the clip, he had a whole different car, and that license plate was from a different state. That was not New Mexico.
There is no way Hank is still looking for him. Why? I mean, he's in a whole nother name and everything, but Hank would know how he looks. They all must have moved away. Hank, Marie, everybody must have moved. He must have did something crazy.
No, I think Hank and Marie stayed where they're at while Skyler, while Walter, his family moved away, and then Walter came back to do some unfinished business. But it's very hard to think about who it is and why, because he went back in his house to get that specific little pill thing that was in the outlet. He went to go get that, and then he had a big gun. I personally don't feel like he's going to kill Hank, because I feel like him killing Hank, just think how that will make Skyler look at him. That will only make things worse. And his own child. Because like I said, if his old house was clearly raided and they figured out he was Heisenberg, why would he do something to Hank, knowing that everybody know that he was Heisenberg? It can't work like that.
What he's going to do is gonna cause everybody to know. But maybe you're right. Maybe he doesn't kill Hank. Maybe he does do something revolving around Hank. Because how could everybody know that Walter White is Heisenberg? I'm telling you, he probably does something, and then the whole family gets mad, and then everybody figures out that Walter White is Heisenberg, and he has to move away. I'm telling you, no, it doesn't make sense any other way. He's by himself, new identity, no family around.
So you're saying Hank rats out on Walter, his whole family move away, get protected, yada yada yada, but Walter gets away by starting a new identity, and then he comes back.
Why would they leave? Because he just I'm telling you.
What you mean? I'm talking about his family. Like, they would take away his family so they could be protected.
Actually, okay, it could go either way. You're right. He could do something. He could do something crazy or not. But either way, they're gonna figure out that
crazy is gonna happen.
That's Sophie. The only reason I'm saying he's gonna kill Hank is because how this show is so crazy, it's gonna end off crazy.
Can't see him
it's going to end off crazy. What did I say? I said Skyler may die, Hank may die. I don't really know about Marie. Jesse, I'm sorry. I know he has a movie, so I know he's not gonna die. It's like, come on. We know Saul's not gonna die. It has to be. What if it's Marie? What if it's Marie?
El Camino is after this?
Oh, you're right.
It is?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It is actually. What are we talking about? Yes, it's after Breaking Bad.
Okay, so Jesse
doesn't die. He's in El Camino. He's good. Jesse is cool. Walter we see in the future. How is this show going to end? Walter's gonna do something crazy. I don't know who he's going to kill. I don't know who. Lydia, I don't know freaking know. But somebody is going to react to what he does. Everybody's gonna figure it out, and he's gonna go away. It has to be. And the closer and closer it gets, the more I want to actually see what happens to see if I'm right. But I don't know, y'all. It's just a theory. Because that's what it looks like.
Because at the end of the day,
I'm excited.
Episode 8, was it? We knew that Walter... No, it was episode 9. We know that Walter goes back to his old house, and he was Heisenberg. And then his neighbor reacted. So, he gets to his 52nd birthday. And yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. We'll see. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Perfect.